I have an old saying, there's no justice except what you're making for yourself. And at this point in time, you, the American people, need to make some justice for yourself. And the best way you can do that right now is to go out and vote in the 2012 U.S. presidential election and vote for me, the person who has the answers, the person who is on your side, the person from the 99% who's not part of the sham. I'm the only one who's qualified to do this job and straighten the mess out. Again, if you vote for a Democrat or Republican presidential candidate in this election, after all the bad things that those parties have allowed to happen to Americans, you have to be out of your mind, or your mind is totally gone, and they've turned you into a robot ready, or you've signed your soul over to them somehow, and they're forcing you to go out and vote for them. I'm not forcing anybody. I'm just asking people, use your common sense. I'm the only candidate worth voting for in this election because I've got all the solutions, I've got the strategies, and I know how to deal with the evil group that I'll be walking amongst once I get to Washington. You know, I have all the credentials. I'm not a member of a phony political party. I've lived a very, very meaningful life. I've learned a lot. I went out searching for the truth from when I was young, and I know everything going on in this world. I know about all the secret projects going on behind the scenes that are wasting your taxpayers' money, which I will surely do an evaluation of and put my 2 cents in to rectify the situation there when I become the President of the United States. There's no need for taxpayers to be funding secret projects that are just about making more money and wasting your money. It's ridiculous. You know, I believe in fairness and justice and common sense. Not to mention all the dangerous things that are being done with your taxpayers' money, as well as the wasteful things. If you want justice, you have to go out and vote for somebody who understands what justice is and has the desire in his heart to make justice with whatever authoritative position he has. I know how to solve problems. I have a lifetime of solving problems. I know how to be cost effective. I claim to be one of the most cost effective people on the face of this planet. Forget about these so-called experts that got the textbook degree. They don't know anything. You know how to be cost effective from living life as a common or poor person, which I have my whole life. You learn from experience. That teaches you to be cost effective. When you don't have much to work with, you learn to be cost effective. And that's been my whole life. I've worked with the minimum and had a very happy life doing so. And I've learned all kinds of inventive techniques to become cost effective. Again, more reasons that I'm the most qualified person to be the President of the United States. I'm not going to have no big team of advisors when I'm the President of the United States, or some big, stupid group of people that follow me around for nothing. You know, I'm going to start cutting the waste at the top, and then I'll go after the people right below me and point out where their waste is. And we're going to start bringing down the size of the federal government from day one. In regards to solving all the problems, within a year or two, all the problems will be taken care of and on their way to being solved. In regards to the national debt, I have a way better plan than anybody's talked about so far. Giving people real health care, 1/10 the cost of the phony health care. Prices go down again. Plus, I have a plan to lower the cost of living for everybody. Well, don't you think that'll help everybody out too? Plus, I invented the new economy. That's right, economy. We don't need money lenders and bankers for this new economy. Therefore, it'll be much more profitable, much more cost effective, and we'll be lowering the number of leeches in the world. Do you realize how much extra would be able to share with everyone else if there weren't for leeches sucking blood out of people's hard work, leeches sucking onto people's paychecks? You know, Do we really want an America where there's all these leeches around sucking the blood and sweat off of the hardworking people? No, we don't want that. But who's allowed that to happen? Democrats and Republicans. And what do you think a Democrat or Republican president is going to do when he gets elected in the upcoming election, if he gets elected? It's going to be business as usual. More leeches, more blood sucking, more money sucking, and it's all on the backs of the poor people. Well, isn't that great? Well, that's why you don't want to vote for these people that are part of the evil. That's why you need to go out and vote for me. Make an attempt to register to vote and make an attempt to go to the polling station and write my name in, and don't let them tell you you can't do that. Because there's plenty of roadblocks on the way to justice. And they've got many roadblocks in my way, but I'm not afraid to tackle them all, and that's why I'm doing this. And I'm asking you, the American people, have the guts to stand behind somebody who has the guts to challenge the system, and challenge the phony system, and challenge the evil system. You know, if we can straighten America out first, the world will come next, because the world's counting on America to get straightened out. But right now, it doesn't look good because the world controllers have control of our country. So don't expect anything to happen good around the world, because the United States has always been the only one that had the ability to change things for the better in the world. And right now, we don't have any ability to change anything good, because our country has been commandeered by the world-controlled evil. But I know you're an American. You don't want that. And those of you that are old enough to have lived generations here, you've seen our country decline. Just go down, down, down. Things get worse, and it's all been under the control of Democrats and Republicans. How many more reasons I have to give you not to ever vote for a Democrat or Republican president again? I'll just say it again. Everybody who is still a free thinker, who still has the ability to think, needs to be registered to vote and go vote for me, Tom Edison, in the 2012 U.S. presidential race. I am the only one who has the plan to get out of this mess that the Democrats and Republicans have allowed us to get into. I am the only one with the plan. I'm the only one with the strategy. I am the only one with the guts to walk into the den of evil and take control of the situation for the better of the general public. And I'm not afraid of demonically controlled people. And I'm not afraid of demons either. And that, again, more things that make me the most qualified person to be the next president of the United States. I've got an easy name to remember, Tom Edison. And I'm calling on every person of decent character to go out there and vote for me in November and write my name in the appropriate location at the polling station you choose to go to. I'm with you guys. I'm of the 99%. Those of us that have never registered, if we all go out and register and vote for somebody like me, there's somebody better, let them speak up, but nobody's speaking up. So I'm claiming to be the best one out there to be qualified for this job. Certainly more qualified than a Democrat or Republican. We know that they are puppets. Otherwise, they couldn't become a presidential nominee. I'm calling on all you Americans who have a conscience left, who have patriotic feelings about America, who've seen what's happened to our country here. Go out and vote for somebody who has the guts to challenge the whole rotten system and bring some decency back to government. But I only can do that if you elect me President of the United States. And don't worry about the electoral vote. I've got a way to get around it. And don't be afraid to take a chance and do what your heart tells you. There's no one else qualified to go into the den of evil there and take control of the situation outside of me. I've got a plan to do it, and I've got the strategies to do it, and I've got plan A, B, C, D, E, F. So there's no way to defeat me if I gain the authority. You know? But I can't do anything unless I become the President of the United States. At least I'm offering everybody an opportunity for something good to happen. But it has to happen this way. I have to be elected the President of the United States to accomplish anything. Without that authority, I'm just wasting my breath, because I won't get access to solve anything, because it's a closed shop. That's the way the Democrats and Republicans run it. They don't want change. I've said it before, I'll say it again. They're making too much money. All the people in power now are making too much money serving evil. They're quite happy with that. You know? So they're not going to listen to reason. You know? Don't waste your time writing your congressmen letters and stuff like that, like they always tell you. Come on. That's like going to the devil for sympathy. No way to run a government. What do all the poor people that had to go around and get the signatures, all the hard work that had to be done to get these people to do what they're supposed to be doing for nothing on their own time, just to get them to even bring it to the attention? This is, you know, we don't want this system like this anymore. It has to be changed so that anybody who's elected, they're going to go out and work for the people, or they're going to be fired immediately. And that's what I'll be working to get into legislation as soon as I become the President of the United States. That there's going to be accountability by any elected official, or they're going to be out the door before their term is ended. And that's justice. And I believe any American that hears me talking this knows that's what real justice is. If you can't show some accountability with your position of authority, you need to be removed immediately.